been getting in touch with so many people that I haven't been in touch with, like people writing me emails from like Seattle, from France, and I reached out to my friend in Japan, and I'm just like, wow, all this coronavirus togetherness is kind of interesting. And
Yeah, that is nice.
yeah, it is. I mean, if nice is the word, really, though. I'm having
Well,
trouble.
I mean, it's a terrible circumstance.
Yeah.
But that is one good thing.
Yeah.
If people are being brought together, that's sort of one of the good things that a disaster does.
Right. Yeah, secret benefit. But we're doing that. Or like Brian McGuire acknowledged my tweet yesterday. It's like you can feel this energy. I tried to comment on Andy Clockwise's video because I like his music. Did you ever know Andy? You, of course, you knew. Oh, here it is. Sagittarius meet Leo. Rages from Rex is the Leo. Signed Leo. Rolling on the floor laughing. Yeah, no, it's like freaking Sag. I hate to tell you this. I told you this before, Maddie. Leo will clock Sag. When Sag is run away, Leo will redominate the situation. And vice versa, Aries will try to check Leo, and Leo will be like, no, down fire sign. Like, I know how you work. Don't be so hot headed. So it's like, it's a weird. I love astrology. I'm sorry for being a hippie. I'm so sorry. But that made it even.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Yeah. And then what's.
Actually, I think a lot of, not that it's scientific fact, but a lot of its way of looking at people is accurate.
Right.
Just the general stuff that it says.
What is for some reason my blogger, am I logged out? No, I'm not logged out. Maybe this is because it's old. I don't know why it's acting. I'm having like a little blogger issue. No, like, is the internet going to go down? Yeah, they were having that in some other country where they were having protests somewhere in Africa. Blonde redhead missile, new point. Okay, so I'm going to put somebody, all I need to just say is David Holmes. Somebody needs to start a David Holmes fan site if they haven't. I'm just being really stupid right now on the line, but it's cheering me up. I've actually had more of a sense of humor. You brought out my good mood. I was completely in a gloomy, terrible funk when you called, Maddie. Thank you for cheering me up.
Well, I'm glad I could do that. I was feeling pretty bad, but I'm glad I could help you feel better.
Here it is.
I mean, what I am dreading and what I don't like is that, I'm 51 now, and all I'm doing is collecting Social Security, and I have not succeeded in my chosen profession, and there's very little chance that I will succeed at it, no matter how much I put into it, and I put so much into it. That's just the place that I was coming from, and plus that my girl was mad at me. So it's just a bad day for me. And then of course I have to wonder, am I going to be able to play guitar again?
Right. Oh no, this aging stuff, I can't even imagine where it's going, because I'm all like, whoops, where did 10 years go? Wait, can I just go back, rewind to 30? What happened? Whoops, did I do it wrong? And like, it's like that having to like live with your choices, but accept that you're living your destiny and like you're doing what you need to do. And that sort of like secret feeling that things happen for a reason, or things are, I don't know. What was your other scoring thing on Twitter trolling? What got you your account shut down? You said something. You were forced to delete something.
I was forced to delete a couple things.
Oh wow.
One of them was I yelled at Tulsi Gabbard.
How dare you! How dare you!
I called her out for what I thought she was, which was, Republican shill. And I said some word inside that tweet, but Twitter was like, no.
No, you're boss. I found your thing with that borderline guy. I forgot about that trauma. Okay, because I just Googled deleted tweet, delete tweet. Yeah. Wow. This blonde redhead is making me happy. I can take a joke for a while. My life is humiliating and easy to make fun of, but haters know this. You will be blocked and deleted. Trust. Way to go, Maddie. That was one of yours. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. No, isn't it? I love it when stuff indexes. They've complained of a lot of things getting. Okay, I just blocked because she's an annoying little twerp. Oh, you call. Ooh, see, the thing is, you know how I'm like a big prude, right? I am a prude. I'm all like, the offensive language. But I'm getting to the point where I like kind of use it a little bit. Maybe it's because I'm like living in the Northwest so long that I'm finally but I started experimenting with it in my blogging, where in real life I'm not going to talk that way. But in my blogging, I've like found this like aggressive vernacular. But sometimes it's like so useful. Or even like Princess Diana did it once. She got me into using the term. This is really terrible because maybe the GLBT people will get you if you say, you can't say asterisk CK suckers, can you? Can you say that? Is that polite? Is that gay phobic or something? Not polite. It was okay in the 80s. It was impolite in the 80s. Now it's just verboten. Totally. Whoa. No, I wouldn't say it on TV. Hell no. No.
You don't say that unless you're really...
I think this is where my bisexual world theory comes, because I just see it that way. Like, I'm just like... Bromance is the nicer way to say this. Like, you and your bromance, just go and steal your city salaries. Just completely shut women out of the equation. It's like, where does the bromance end? Like, is there hope? Like, were women always going to be shut out of 1950s Oregon?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, from what you tell me about Oregon, it sounds like a bad place to live. I'm sorry you live there.
It's worse than Tennessee. I can tell you that for sure, in so many ways. It's like, Tennessee at least has a little money flowing around and the culture of civility. And they have true multiculturalism because of doing it for like over 100 years. Or, more than that, the Native Americans. And there's more diversity because, somewhere like Nashville is kind of an international city because of all the entertainment industry. So the way, like, Oregon is super rural and out of it, oh my God. I didn't know what happened when I moved here in 2005. I always just thought there was, like, some kind of poison in the water that made everyone stupid, but there might be something in the water. And I also thought they were all dropped on their heads as babies and they had, like, severe catastrophic brain damage, because it's just like they seem slow. Like, the whole state is run by cognitively delayed people. That's not a nice thing to say, is that? Am I allowed to say that? PC police my 8-minute 8.
The thing is, you have to care if you're allowed to say that or not. That's my...
I'm allowed to care if... I care whether or not I'm allowed to say that Oregon is run... No, in one of Brandon's movies, he was saying idiot. And there's I saw a bumper sticker once that was Irish or Scottish, but it spelled it more like idiot. That like that. I don't know. The way it was spelled connoted the accent, and I was like, nobody uses that word. But I've started using it again, and I think I'd cured myself of it.
Okay.
I don't know, man. CCP went insane. It insulted the U.S. Department of State for shrinking responsibility, farting rogues, spreading political viruses, and making up rumors. I'm really into Voice of Guo right now. Voice of Guo might be, I think they might be Voice of America connected, or they might be Radio Free Europe, Radio Liberty connected. Can't prove it yet, and I'm new, so I'm just a dabbler. I don't speak Chinese or read Chinese, so I'm kind of like dabbling in Chinese Twitter and having a blast doing it. Okay, I'm thinking it's almost time to watch someone's new movies. Should we check him out? Antifa in the wild. Brandon is so snarky. I think he might be a little rich brat. He's so overly proper and smart alecky.
Well, we were just walking by when one of your clients called us fascist and said, "Do not talk to these fascist fucks." Well, this is a sidewalk. I don't have to leave, but I was going to walk anyway. You didn't have to come out here.
I'm not going to answer any questions. Is there any questions? They're getting like
the sidewalk isn't a premises. It's a public sidewalk.
Well, I'm just covering the COVID virus, and I was asking these two if they had any.
The hipster mafia. I'm calling. Okay, I'm gonna call them the hipster mafia. No, I better not make a comment until I watch the whole thing, right? I hate that way.
Where would I be able to find an answer?
Sir, I need you to take your camera and I need you to go.
Well, when I leave, I will take my camera.
You can't record people without their permission?
That's not true.
That is true. It's illegal.
No, it's not in Oregon. It's called one-party consent. Look it up at the ORS.
We didn't go to that.
Okay.
One-party consent.
Then the police will tell you that I have every right to be on a sidewalk with a camera.
No, nothing like no right to filming. Don't touch. You have no right to film me.
Now they're like swarming him with their masks on.
I'm not my
It's one of the
voice recording your camera illegal to film. It is illegal without somebody in.
Oh my god,
These are your
now
kids?
like 10 hipsters telling you you can't film. They all want to be on camera, but
Maybe you should get your kids in order. They seem to be acting up.
Please don't film my clients.
Your kids in order.
Everyone go inside.
See how close she is to me right now?
They're getting really close to
Go
him.
inside right now.
They're all like, they're just outside a cafe or something. I don't know where they are.
Can you keep your social distance,
Keep
please?
your social distance, please.
6 feet away. Like, it's a health hazard for you to be this close to me right now.
What am I gonna do? I have like a really good life, but I think I'm in love with Brandon Farley. He's such a good artist.
Okay.
Yeah, no, but it's like the sound of his voice. Still mad.
Well, okay, all I can tell you is that, I would not do what he's doing. That is not a very wise thing to do right now.
I don't know where he was. So, long day of filming the homeless, I came across Antifa in the wild who shouted obscenities and claimed I was... Place goes on lockdown. Oh, God. Oh, God. Hipster mafia. I don't agree. Well, I mean, I don't know what I agree with. I don't agree with everything the way he thinks, but nobody has to agree with anyone.
Hi. We have a situation outside. Are you here?
So all we're doing is trying to help our youth that are non-fortunate. So what's the point of what's going on?
I have no idea. You guys are coming out and bogarting me.
How far away are you?
What did he say?
That are non-fortunate. So what's the point of what's going on?
I have no idea. You guys are coming out and bogarting me.
How far away are you?
Thank you.
Wow.
You guys are doing a wonderful job.
Hold on, no. What did you say, Matty? Commentate.
Well, I was just saying that, one of the things that's really strange right now is the First Amendment, and how much does the First Amendment really protect you these days?
No, that's what we're fighting for. People are fighting for that. There's a front line of free speech. That's part of why I was so irritated when that judge tried to clock me, because I'm like, hey, lady, you don't have to agree with me. You don't have to be a witness. You don't have to... But I do have... And she's like, no, you don't have your free speech rights. And I'm like, well, fine, you're King John. Bye. That's not my America. Sorry. I'm kind of like... That's where I'm like, yeah, I'm a freaking flaming feminist, whatever, LGBT. But I'm also an America freedom of speech advocate. And that these, leftists who are against free speech are my problem. So that kind of pushes me more in the camp of these right-wingers, and people are Like, I've been accused of being right-wing, and I'm like, oh, like, have fun with that, y'all. You got to check my record, dudes. But, like, it's kind of funny, but it's what they call it is, like, strange bedfellows. Yes, Antifa has made strange bedfellows of,
That's why, like, when I talk to my brother-in-law, Ashley, it gets really interesting because he's libertarian, so he's on nobody's side. So
he's libertarian? He's on nobody's side?
Yeah, he's on nobody's side.
Right.
He criticizes everyone. You know, so it gets really interesting when I talk to him about stuff.
You know that thing I had with that guy named Nick, where he was like my best friend, that I had that such a mushy best friendship? I'm like, oh no, I hate it when I like fall so in love with, I just like, but I think what's weird to me is like, Nick was like, he was like somebody once said it to me, that they were like, Nick is like, if you were a boy, Nick would be like you. But when I saw this guy Brand the first time, I was just like, no way he's doing that. But it's sort of like, he's like the boy version of a Miss Manners, like where he's like, no, you have to do this. Or he kind of is like my dad, actually. My dad was like a very like stickler for details. And I don't know why I find it so amusing. Okay, well, I don't have
You gonna tell him what the situation is? A guy on a sidewalk with a camera?
There's somebody outside who's filming us and our youth. And should I just call the police?
Should I just call the police? There's a guy with a camera on our sidewalk.
There is somebody outside who's filming us and
You guys literally made this a situation. I was on my way.
So I should call the police?
Go ahead, call the police.
And what?
This is not illegal what I'm doing.
Well, here's the thing.
And
is we work
refusing
with
to go away?
That doesn't make them exempt from me filming them.
Yeah, but somebody was showing signs of being triggered already.
Yeah.
Dude, I actually used to stay here. I mean, I was in Janus Youth for.
There's no living here.
I was you have to be here to go to Janus Youth Shelter. I know that.
That's great.
I was on the streets. I was a homeless youth for 6 years.
I'm so glad you used
You know,
the
I'm actually one of these clients.
Well, you're not anymore, so
No,
we
I'm
don't
not.
really care about where you're at.
No, I know all about NAFI though. That's what I'm saying.
314 Southwest 9th Avenue.
Alliance for Youth, something. New Avenues for Youth, part 2. Yeah.
It's a business. If you have there's a team member outside who's us without consent.
What is harassment exactly? Because you're the one who's not keeping your social distance. My name is Brandon Farley.
You're not keeping your social distance.
Well, I heard you have a
It's so
person-
true, and I'm like, yeah, herpes Steve
Wow,
was
that's a
definitely
crude
not
assumption.
keeping
Are you pretty sure?
social distance.
Oh, do you?
So
And is that why you're doing this right now? Is that why you're harassing
like
me?
a tiny little phone call with Brandon because I never talked to him or met him before.
I've been through this before.
And it was nice talking to him.
I have
but,
the right to be here and
only for
film.
like 30 minutes. He was busy because he used to edit stuff. But
Okay.
I think he's my new friend, but I don't know because he's kind of controversial. But isn't that what I do? I like pick the outcast of society, and then I like to like support people from.
Well, that's good. Just be careful.
Just be careful, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's okay. That's what he uploaded for now. Is he fighting with people? I'm gonna check his replies. So yeah. Ooh. Okay. Oh, that's nice. He's going back to NAFI tomorrow to hand out housing applications. That's great. No, that's really great. They actually need that. They need social worker type people on the ground in reaching people who have dyslexia or their glasses are broken or they can't read and, like, it's almost like the system, it's not true that people don't want help. It's that the help needs to be accessible. And people with insight, oh, I'm so irritated sometimes. I need more of that music. That was great.
Yeah, there's definitely not enough good social workers out there.
Right. Or like,
More of that.
Or like, okay, my sort of old friend or former friend or whatever the hell he is, influential weirdo David Keefe Davis, used the term constantly, poverty pimp, and I was just kind of like, oh, okay, your language, whatever. But then what I really realized is he was pointing out the phenomenon by which the people who claim to be helping the homeless and the poor and the disenfranchised end up prioritizing keeping their own position to the detriment of the people they are supposed to support. So that's a big mouthful of words. So by just calling it poverty pimp, what do they want? They want their salary. They want their glory. They want their name in the paper. Do they really want to help the people? No, they want to oppress the people, hurt people on the sidelines, do discriminatory actions, prevent real change, because real change would interfere with their racket when they run their nonprofits like a racket. So Keith taught me a lot. He's kind of a good teacher. Yeah. Okay. Well, Maddie, what you think? You've been on the phone with me for a long time. So this guy, did you hear his voice? That's the guy that's being trolled by the other person, but for some reason their like attempt at friendship didn't go well and is being interpreted as harassment or whatever. I'm just like,
he's doing
he's a provocateur, yeah.
Got free speech. He can